Right now, in these videos I'm gonna make videos in accordance to questions with people's different beliefs. And because I'm gonna ask questions on different beliefs, I really want genuine answers. I asked a few questions to atheists, and the majority of the answers I received were quite sarcastic, quite in a mockery way. Um, some of them were just answers in a way just to get things off their chest. I mean, not it didn't happen to all of them. I'm quite happy for those who did answer with a genuine mindset, a genuine answer that really I appreciate a lot. Because I mean, most of the atheists rather, that I spoke to in the past up to this moment, um, they've answered things in a very mockery way. It's like they just don't have time to answer with a intelligent mindset or a genuine mindset. And so with that, I really don't have time for people like that. And yeah, that's my piece on that. So what I want to do now is I'm going to ask questions on people that have spoke on certain subjects that have caused concern. Now, I was in, most of you know that I'm from London, as you can tell from my accent. I was in a place called Hyde Park. In Hyde Park, they have like open talk, so you have a section for each religious or each non-believing group. So you have an atheist section. This is all in the park. Everybody's got their microphone set up. Like you hear a lot of noise, people just shouting, based upon what they believe, etc. So I mean, I was speaking to a few people on Sunday, and quite a few answers they gave was quite interesting. It kind of made me think, okay, then based upon what they were saying, it's like they had an agenda, and based upon that, it's like the preconceived ideas that they had, they just used the Bible just to, like, just what's the word I'm looking for? They just used the Bible to just enhance their preconceived ideas. Now, I was talking to one Hebrew Israelite on Sunday, and most of the things that he was saying it seemed a bit strange. It's like God is racist, and I don't know. I can't really explain too much. I don't want to go into that too much. I may ask questions in a later date or something. But the questions that I want to ask now is based upon what I spent the most time on Sunday, and that was with a few Muslims. And so I want to ask certain questions to Muslims because I know that this is a very popular faith, and this faith is growing quite a lot, and at the same time it's caused quite a bit of concern because I know that some of them are based upon the way that some of them were talking, they seem to be very sincere about what they're doing. Now I noticed that one of my friends, well, me and a few of my friends, we went down. Actually, initially, I didn't go down there for Sunday. I went down because my friend wanted. Well, there's a business that I started, and my friend wanted to know more about it. But everything was set up because my friend was already down there, and so I managed to find them, and we all talked, etc. Now, what's funny is that my friend he's got quite a long beard. He's not a Muslim, but he's got quite a long beard, and a Muslim guy. I remember. I don't know if he's being sarcastic, but he saw his beard and he said, you're going to be a good Muslim," and it's all because he had this long beard. Based upon what he's saying, he said, "Oh, you have a nice long beard," and I thought, okay, that seems a bit. Well, I'm not going to laugh at that actually. To be honest, sorry about that, but I want to know this question regarding that. It seems in what I have studied in the past, it's like if you the way you look, the way you're portrayed shows that you are a righteous person. And there's something that has caused me a lot of concern because obviously what I believe is not the outward that kind of expresses who you are, but what's inside you. Just on science on a basic level, a lot of people these days they focus on the outward. So for example, if you have like spots or pimples, whatever it is, You see that people use certain products like Clearasil or I don't know, whatever the product they use for that. But what the real problem is not the pimples or the spots itself. The real problem is that you're not taking care of what's inside your body. So you're not drinking enough water, you're not eating healthily, you're eating the wrong foods, you're eating things that cause wrong kind of stimulation, whatever the case may be. That's what that the things on the outward show what you need to clean up on the inward. So those outward signs are basically a manifestation of what's happening on the inside. So that's why I got a bit worried about that, because I'm thinking if you grow your beard long or like your attire, whatever it is, then you're a holy person. But this is not the question. I actually want to ask a question in regards to that, but I'm going to ask that on a later date. What I want to ask Muslims is this question. This is based upon what I also heard while I was in Hyde Park. One person, as I was listening, a friend was saying, like, is God love? Does God love you? Or do you love God? And the person said, no, God doesn't love us. And my friend said, do you love God? Sorry. My friend said, do you love God? And the person said, I appreciate God. But he said, do you love God? And he says, I appreciate God. And so that in itself, I need to ask a question. And the question to Muslims is basically this. Do you love God, and does God love you? That's my question. Do you love God, and does God love you? Thank you. Oh, sorry. Also, as it comes down to these questions, I was very strict about what I said before regarding atheists, when I said if there's any mockery or any joking manner of messages, I'm going to remove them, because I really want to sincerely know the answers that I ask. So I'm going to apply that same principle to this one. With this sort of subject, with Muslims, I highly respect how they are serious in regards to these things. So I'm not expecting any mockery or anything such as that. So my question, once again, is, do you love God, and does God love you? Thank you.